So the Washington Post has been running an investigative series, a three-part series over the last couple days that looked into the events leading up to, during, and even after the January 6th Capitol riots. They've talked about the failures of the FBI, the failures of the Capitol Police, and more importantly, they have talked about all of the planning that took place within the Trump administration. And of course, how Donald Trump continuously pushing the big lie that the election was stolen helped feed into the frenzy that took place on that day. But Washington Post, I guessed, feeling like they needed to, let Trump respond to it because we want to be fair. So they reached out to Donald Trump, said, hey, we're going to give you, look, here's 37 accusations that we've made that basically revolve around you. So we're giving you, as the former president of the United States, the opportunity to respond to these accusations. You give us your response, we'll print it in the paper. All right? Trump writes out his response. Spokesperson sends it back to the Washington Post. They look at it and they say, yeah, we're not publishing this. And the reason is because they said it was a lengthy written response that included series of unrelated inflammatory claims that the Post is not publishing in full. So Donald Trump was given the opportunity, which I don't even think he should have had that chance, but anyway, they gave him the opportunity, said, here's everything we have said. If you would like to refute any of it, if you have evidence that proves that we were lying, we're welcoming you to do that, and we will publish it in one of the most widely distributed newspapers in the country. We will do that for you. And what did he do? They write out a lengthy paper about just any and everything. The inflammatory claims, of course, talking about the election was stolen, you're lying, you're fake news, blah, 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 blah. It's the unrelated claims that I love so much. Because here's the thing. Joe Biden has taken heat, and I'll be honest, I've gone there too. Because he always kind of goes from issue to issue, right? Can't stay on topic, has trouble following things. But he is nowhere near as bad as Donald Trump. It's not like Trump was giving a speech and then got off on a tangent and then just kind of went wherever the hell he decided to go after that. No. These were written responses, man. Like you're about to sit down and write an essay. All you got to do is stay on topic. How do you even get on tangents like this when you're answering questions? But of course he does, and he goes off onto all kinds of other issues, talking about Russia, talking about Ukraine. Like, literally none of that even mattered. We're not talking about that. For the record, everybody else has moved on from those issues except for you, Donald. You're the only one rehashing that crap every time you get the opportunity. Hell, even MSNBC has moved on from the Russia talk. I think. I don't know, I never watch. But either way, Donald Trump can't stay focused. Donald Trump can't stay on target because he's literally mad about everything that happened to him over the last 6 years. And he's never going to let it go. You're never going to get a clear response from him on anything. You're never going to get clear answers. And you're never going to get coherent thoughts. Because he has too much anger, too much resentment to actually give you what you're looking for. The Washington Post should have known that. But I do have to applaud them. They could have just published the stupid crap that Donald Trump said and moved on with it. But they did take a stand and said no. You're going off on unrelated tangents. You're making inflammatory claims that we know to be false. We're not publishing this crap, but thank you for your answers anyway. Hey, thanks for watching, and if you want even more Ring of Fire, we encourage everyone to like, comment, share, but most importantly, subscribe. And don't forget, you can find me on all social media outlets at Fair and Balanced.